last we left off, you all were in Bakersfield and you had fended off some plainclothes center agents. As you had heard some gunshots go off from the mall, strangely enough, and then you were attacked amidst all of the chaos that ensued, the people trying to escape the mall. You were attacked by plainclothes center agents who tried to restrain you and potentially abduct you.
So
but
the problem is they all had the same haircut, so we knew they were feds.
Yep. It's the high and tight. But you were able to fend them off. And meanwhile, the police bots came in and interceded. You were able to convince them to help you out, or at least stall them, and get them to run off. Get these center agents to run off. While you guys went about your way. You got a hold of a nice 1970 Volkswagen Vanagon and decided to make your escape. Headed towards Wofford Heights, Pacifica, up Highway 178. And we return to our weary travelers on the road, heading northeast. But first, before we actually get into anything, I do, since you all have made a rather hasty exit from Bakersfield, I do want to check in with everybody and see if anybody made any progress towards achieving their dream, or if they had adhered to their flaw for the purpose of advancement. So I guess we can start off with Roxie.
Well, she hasn't really made any progress necessarily on her dream, since it's quite a big dream to find the cure for neurograph addiction. But I think she adhered to her flaw because she can't help diagnose people. People are a problem to be solved, giving them medical advice, especially the guy who she squirted ketchup in his eyes. Don't forget to watch that up. But her new patient is now the Vanagon. So she is diagnosing it currently by reading the entire user manual and looking at forums and things to find out what people these things. Oh my gosh, a conversion kit? Wait, guys, we could get a pop top for it. So this is her current obsession.
I love it. And one thing about the user manual in this, as opposed to other newer vehicles, is that it actually tells you how to fix things. The user manual is like this thick, and it tells you if something's going on, how to fix it, what to replace. So you're learning quite a bit. Is everybody else in agreement?
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
The ketchup sold it for me.
The ketchup is what sold it.
Yes.
All right. So, what are you thinking about rolling against?
Honestly, I think it would make sense for her to roll against her agility this time, because she kept trying to not get hit and avoid and dodge and pretty much failed majestically almost the whole time. The only thing that saved her is the fact that the guys were not rolling well at all.
They rolled real well at losing their stuff, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, in that case, do I just roll my agility wholesale?
Just roll your agility, and we'll see if you roll over.
All right, let's see.
Or no, oops, my bad.
You just
That's not how
roll a
that works.
D6.
You roll a d6.
Oh, never mind.
If it's higher than the stat, you level it by 1, or if it's lower, then you get a trait or whatever it is.
Oh, it looks like I'm finding a trait.
All right, new talent.
Talent.
And
Yeah, talent. That's
while
what it is.
you
Or a trait.
while you are looking for that, Raven.
Yeah, she's definitely not making progress on the dream, but fully leaning into the flaw of not trusting anybody, hence the running away. Middle combat.
Yeah, I think that is that is readily apparent. You just pieced out.
Yep. Self-preservation at its finest.
All right. I mean, is everybody in agreement?
Yeah, she ran away. There's not much disputing that.
Alright, so I'm going to roll against my agility as well.
Okay.
Just because I'd like to have that a little higher, if I can.
Yeah. Ah,
Dang it.
New talent it is.
Talent it is.
It's not. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
No, admittedly, I'm partially considering rolling against my highest stats, so I can only get a talent, but we'll see.
All right, Lark. Let's get your stuff pulled up. Your dream is to pursue your vision, and that one's a little tough because you kind of have to run into signs in order to do so, unless you go out of your way to do it.
Well, currently he's not chasing signs, and I would argue there was a moment where he did chase his vision. But the flaw, I would say, he definitely did not think ill of the guys approaching him until the very last moment. So
that is true. You will risk
true.
too much for a sign. Yeah, I mean, you definitely let them put their hands on you before you actually did anything. So, I would say that counts. Are we all in agreement?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, what are we rolling against?
Well, the first two failed, so my logic again is roll because I know I'm probably going to get a high number. That's just the way math works, right? So we're going to do strength. All right.
New talent it is.
I'm taking the charmer talent.
We got a bunch of talented folks here. All right, you're taking charmer?
Yep.
Right on. All right. JJ.
Yes. Well, looking at my dream and flaw, my dream being be disproven of the foulness of humankind. I was not disproven of that. I think I leaned into that.
See, that was kind of
as
reinforced.
we were attacked by the yeah. But I think my flaw, you were torn by guilt and take stupid risks. The fact that I was just willing to fight all of them, I think is a pretty stupid risk, and sort of throw myself into the dangers of that situation for a neurocaster card that we really know nothing about yet. I just am suspicious of it. I think leads very much into my flaw of stupid risks.
I would agree. Is everybody else in agreement? Yeah.
Stupid risks. Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then I'm gonna roll against my strength because I did a lot of hand-to-hand combat. So we're gonna see if I can up that up.
Checks
a little
out.
bit. I also have a 2 in it, so
There you go. And a little bit more adept at hand-to-hand combat.
yeah.
We're gonna do one of these sessions, and then everyone's gonna get through and be like, yeah, we agree. And then the last person's gonna go, and we're all just gonna be like, no, you don't get it. Everyone else can take their level up, but not you.
Yeah. I think it's like JJ is like up in the front seat, just like.
I got buses.
Just wrapping.
Oh,
her
you got to
bloody
change
knuckles.
the overlay for him now because he's now got a 3 in strength.
Oh
She does.
yeah, that's right. All right.
So
and while
for Roxie, I am taking the Dreamer talent only because she was going to work on mechanics because she's focusing on the car, but she's going to take Dreamer because now that we're on the road and free, she's like almost giddy and excited because we're like, we can go anywhere. We can get away from these guys. We can go anywhere. You know, ignoring the fact that this van is basically held together by rust and dreams.
Mhm.
Other than that, she's like just absolutely just like world is open to us except for the exclusion zone and everywhere else that we can't go.
I love it. Major Ramon.
Yeah. Well, his dream is to start the kind of family he felt with his fellow soldiers during the war. I'd say he's making an effort for that. He's stuck with everyone, even when things got rough. He's been fighting with them, trying to protect them.
Yeah, you haven't abandoned them. In fact, I mean, I don't know if you'd consider it a stupid risk, much in the akin to JJ, but I mean, yeah, you definitely didn't leave whenever it was convenient for you.
Yeah, he figures out he's an old man. He's got to look out for these youngins.
So I would agree with that. Are the rest of us in agreement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
At first, I thought he said he was stuck with us, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not a brother." Oh, he's stuck with us. Oh, I got it. I get it.
All right. Well, I guess I'll roll against empathy since that's my lowest. That's a 3. Okay, my empathy's going up.
Nice.
I was wrong about the talent, by the way. It's speaker, not charmer.
Speaker. Okay.
I just have the talents written down. I don't have what they do.
Gotcha.
All right. So, let's see. Okay, so new talent for Major Ramon. Very good.
Well, stat increase.
Oh, did you get a stat increase?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the 0 successes. Okay. What did you
Yep.
end up increasing? Sorry.
Empathy from 3 to 4.
Empathy from 3 to 4. Okay, so I'm going to have to go in and redo that for the stream. All right. And going back, Raven, you were picking out a new talent. Have you decided what you wanted?
I believe so. To fit in with her theme of running away, I'm gonna take evasive. So if she does get shot at, she's got a +2 to agility roll to dodge. So.
It might work with tasers too, because they're kind of ranged. Unless it's
if they're the shooting kind, yeah. But
yeah,
if they're
it's only a few inch range. It's still range.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right.
Because she was also considering Blade Fighter, but she's probably gonna run versus stay and fight at this present time. So.
At least until you find somebody that you can trust. All right, so let's see. Just to recap, let's see. Roxie took Dreamer. Raven took. I'm sorry. I'm terrible.
Evasive.
I'm doing a bunch of stuff at the same time. Raven took Evasive. Lark took Speaker. JJ got a stat increase, and Major Ramon got a stat increase as well. So
Correct.
awesome. All right. I'd say that was a productive little advancement phase. And one other thing that I want to do before we move on is I want everybody to kind of go over their tensions and see if there's been any changes in those, because that's kind of a for the people out there viewing, that's an integral part of the game. Resolving tensions gives people hope back. There's other ways you can get your hope back, but resolving tension is kind of the main thing. So it's something that the game calls the hope loop. And increasing and decreasing tension has big effects on gameplay. So does anybody have any idea of any tensions that might have increased or decreased with other travelers?
I believe so. I think I've gotten another point of tension with Raven because she just kind of ran away.
Checks out.
And I actually think I've decreased my tension with Roxie because even though she's not really a fighter, she stood by Ramon and tried to help him no matter what. So he feels like he can trust her a bit.
That actually, yeah, that checks out.
That will go along with Roxy's. Because Roxy's also, she's actually gotten a point of tension now with Raven because she's like, oh man, I thought she was starting to trust us. She's like, I'm going to make her trust me. Totally. And so her tension is now she's going to be focusing on that. Comfortable and welcome. Because, like I said, the whole world is our oyster now. We can go anywhere in the orange van. But she, I think, would have decreased her 1 point of tension with the Major because she's scared of people who can beat people up. Well, she's scared of all those kind of people. She doesn't like it. But he was at least doing it to try and help everyone. And she just immediately after that whole thing, after she got beat up, she's a bit unfocused. She just immediately grabbed at him because she was like, it's my dad. I got to take him out of here. And then realized, oh, well, okay, that's not dad. But we still got to get him out of here.
Love it. Okay, so you guys can adjust your tensions accordingly.
And that means I get a point of hope back, right?
Yes, it does.
All right, excellent.
Yep. So that is for the viewers at home. That's a good. I love this mechanic because it's a good incentive to actually like role play your character and kind of talk to the other characters and actually make progress in building a relationship or degrading a relationship with them for that matter. Because whenever you have increased tension with somebody, it gives you additional dice against them or in roles involving them.
Whoa,
Bark, bark.
someone didn't like that.
Raven, did you have any updates that you've been thinking about to tension so far as Raven is concerned?
I'm not 100% sure because she hasn't like directly interacted with like Roxie almost at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the few interactions she's had with the other three are minimal at best.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how to kind of determine her tension with JJ because she's hiding that game for her, but she still doesn't really trust anybody. So
I'd say either unchanged or more with everyone.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, it's more or less up to your interpretation. Like, you know, let's take a look here and see. Oh, I'm looking at
Yeah, and it doesn't have to change too.
No,
every session.
it definitely-
So if you feel like nothing really happened, then your character would be the same spot, kind of,
Mhm.
you know. Because I don't have much changes in my tension with people either, so.
yeah.
Okay.
So probably no change, unless that little hiding the game thing would do anything, but probably not at this point.
I mean, it could give you tension because you're now like, what the hell did this lady get me into? I was trying to stay on the down low, and now I got people looking at me. What?
All right. Well, it sounds like it kind of sounds like Raven was a little bit too busy stealing things at Walmart to really have any sort of interaction with any of the other travelers. Which
She increased her tension with Walmart, that's it.
Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, the bots at Walmart are not happy with her theft once they find out that they have inventory missing. But
Yes, but they don't know who took it.
they definitely don't. They definitely don't. But that being said, Lark, do you have any tensions that you need resolved?
I was gonna resolve with Jennifer. However, after that resolves, after finally getting to know a little something about her, he realizes that they're in this mess because of her, so it goes back up. I don't think he would have had any reason to lower his tension with Roxie. But I think I will raise my tension by 1 with Raven. Because she ran.
Yup.
I got to keep an eye on you.
I feel like you're also keyed in on her because she's like this sulky 20-something-year-old
The
who doesn't really
antithesis of
talk to
Lark.
you.
I can fix that. Just needs a little bit of ukulele.
Oh god.
I can fix her.
Oh no.
Now we know why she runs.
Funny.
Perfect. All right. And so, JJ, do we have any updates we need to make for you?
Yeah, I think the big one, which I think we kind of went over in the episode anyway, was his tension decreasing with Lark. Sort of through the whole sort of running away end of the scene there. she didn't think Lark would be somebody who would come back. So that kind of changed her mind a little bit. And then his sort of, quick thinking on grabbing a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't seen anything from him that would say that he has a backbone at all. So that sort of put her in the mindset of, all right, maybe this kid actually isn't as ignorant as she once thought. And so I changed some of the descriptions of tension on people, but I don't think it changed the ratings. Mostly just because there wasn't really anything new. It was more added. Like with Raven, sees herself in this kid, but doesn't completely trust her yet. Trust her a little bit more maybe than before. That she actually came back. It was kind of like that, I know she'll come back type thing. Not really actually knowing.
You would hope she
Major-
came back because she had access
Yeah.
to the game that you wanted.
Exactly. And then with Roxie, I think she realizes there's a little bit something more to this center history than JJ knows. Not that it's changed tension, but it's just something that she's like, She would probably know. Roxie was a ex-center employee at a very base level. But yeah, and then she respects Major Ramon because he's a vet and has proved himself. So nothing. Yeah, the only one that changed in rating was Lark.
All right.
Right on. And then Major Ramon, I think, did we already go over a little bit of yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Any additions that you need to make? Anything that's come up since?
At the moment, no.
No? Okay. Perfect.
I have a mechanical question for you, Moss.
Yes.
So I got a point of hope back, so that brought me back up to my normal total.
Mm-hmm.
But I took the Dreamer talent, which increases her hope. Does she get those 2 points of hope automatically, or does she just have a higher maximum now?
You know what? I would say go ahead and add another. Wait, does Dreamer add 2? Or 1?
It adds 2. Yep.
It adds 2. Go ahead and take it. It doesn't. I don't think it says in the. It doesn't say in the book, but yeah, I'd say.
Actually, similar question for me because my empathy went up, so I have a larger hope pool now by 1.
Yeah.
I don't. So take 1.
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead and take it.
All right. Thank you.
And then you'll have to let me know when a shift has passed, because after a shift passes, you get a point of health back.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody else is hurt, since Roxie's a nurse, she could help give them more health back, but I don't think anyone else was really hurt.
I believe a shift is 5 to 10 hours. So
Okay.
anytime you sleep, or if you have any extended periods of travel, that would count as a shift for sure. It's 5 to 10 hours.
Okay, well, you let me know when a shift is passed, and yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of traveling, you guys are making your way through Bakersfield. You've kind of gone, we'll say you've gone up Highway 99 and kind of merged onto Highway 178, heading your way towards Wofford Hills.
Heights.
Or, sorry, yes, Wofford Heights. Thank you. So, you can see Bakersfield passing by, and as you're kind of getting more towards the outskirts of town, you notice just how dilapidated everything is. Houses seem abandoned. Businesses are boarded up with some of their roofs caved in. You can see a center tower just off to your south as you passed by the East Ridge Estates, which are now abandoned. There is a center tower which has erected and stands a couple of 100 feet tall and kind of has that eerie red glow as the rings around it just kind of pulse this eerie red light. And is there anything that you all are doing at this moment in time?
Driving.
Raven's kind of just sitting by the window, sketching in a notebook.
I think JJ's in the back with like a damp cloth over her eyes because she got tased a couple times. So there's probably a bit of a headache going on.
Fair.
Yeah, Roxy's probably making sure that everybody is set on the trip, especially people who got tased or hit in the face with things. Herself, making sure everybody's actually confessed. You know, what's your pain level right now? 2? Okay. And after she's done with that, she's just going to curl up with her choose your adventure book, like she usually does. Probably fall asleep in that while the major's driving.
Okay. Perfect.
I turn around. You know how Jim Carrey like turns around mid-drive in Dumb and Dumber and he starts explaining things? I'm just like fully turned around looking at everyone. Hey, so like what exactly was going on there? You still have that thing they're looking for? I thought we gave that back to them. Maybe we should just give it back to them, right?
You mean this? She's gonna just pull out the game from her inside pocket.
I don't know. I don't remember what it looks like. Is that it? Yeah, that.
I mean, personally, I think it's pretty suspicious that they started, I don't know, they're so aggressive to get this Neurocaster disc back when all we know is it's just a game.
I have to agree, it seems like they overreacted quite a bit. I just think we should maybe learn a little bit about it before we start deciding what to do with it.
I guess, but I
GG?
mean, doesn't that technically make us criminals for stealing something of theirs?
Roxy's just going to kind of laugh out a nervous little laugh.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, we got it from that kid.
Yeah, but if he took it from them,
If he's to be believed,
wouldn't
he
it
was-
have been our obligation to return it?
I don't know if legal providence is really your forte, maybe? Are you a lawyer? I'm not a lawyer.
No. No.
Well, I don't see center. Well, I didn't see center when I went into it, nor is there a center emblem on the cartridge.
Right, it's probably something experimental. Are you okay with trying it out again? I can hook my monitors up on you again. Just don't try and mod anything weird, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Neurocaster working again, so I should be good to give it a try.
probably got about an hour drive or so to our next spot, so you can take some time with it.
Yeah, and then she pulls out a cigarette and will smoke her cigarette for a point of hope.
Raven's
Do
just
not light that. And he slaps it out of your
back.
hand.
She opens a window.
No, you do not smoke in my car.
I don't think it's yours, actually.
It
She looks
absolutely
over
is
to
mine. I paid for it.
Major Ramon. I'm like, whose name is on the title?
I think it was Roxie.
What?
Well,
She's
All right, I'm adding attention to Alex.
Well, no, that was more a question for me because an actual
No,
question. 'cause
you
I
guys
think-
didn't actually get
Yeah.
a name for the title.
Did we
No,
even
Roxie
get a
has
title,
her
or
name
did
on
they
it.
just? I
No.
think they just
Yeah.
gave us the keys.
Yeah,
they
I
just
think-
gave you the keys.
I think I think it's assumed that the title would have Roxy's name on it because she made the deal.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
That's a pretty big assumption because that was never said.
Well, it wouldn't be yours. You definitely weren't there.
You weren't there.
He's got a point.
And the dealer thought it was for Roxy anyways.
She's the one that
why in
called.
the world did you hand some random people all your money? These must be gullible. Oh, I mean, trusting.
Hey, I brought him back the change at least.
Yeah, I still got $50 back from my little deal there. Besides, look at him. And he points at Alex. He's a trustworthy guy. He's got a military hat on.
No, he's
Raven's
Probably
just
the
gonna
best
raise
of
an
us.
eyebrow like,
Oh, here, you might want to try these. And he pulls out a case of like H pencils and hands it to to Raven.
thanks, I guess. And she'll take it. And
I
continue
don't think she
skipping.
smokes.
No, those are pencils.
That's the best.
Oh, I thought they looked weird.
I'm
little
glad
longer
we're all
than
having
normal
fun here.
cigarette.
I'll keep my eyes on the road.
That's a good idea. Are the lights out? Wait, what time of day is it? Is it daytime?
Yeah, at this point, man, it hasn't really been, you haven't really had time to sleep. It is
Probably like late afternoon.
Yeah, you'd guess it's probably about 4?
Food o'clock?
About 4 o'clock, yeah.
I mean, every time it's food o'clock.
Well, when he says that, it's like, ooh, yeah, keep your eyes open for, I don't know, anything. Food? Fast food? Bathroom?
Yeah, if anyone needs a rest stop, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
What's the name of that burger place that took over the nation?
Grizzly
In and
Burger.
out.
Grizzly Burger. Let's go to a Grizzly Burger. I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Do they have stag there?
Raven's just like pulling out random fries from her squirreled away McDonald's.
They are hard as a rock.
Yeah, JJ
That's
has
fine.
smoked enough of a cigarette and a couple quick puffs.
You still
and
smoke
is-
that despite me asking you not to?
Yeah.
She's
Come
blowing it out a
on.
window. It's fine.
Attention.
Look, stupid
everywhere.
risk.
I can smell it over here. Ugh, it's gonna get in the. Oh, great.
Just keep the windows open. And yeah, we'll put the neurocaster on.
The caster flies out the window because you left the windows open.
No. Hook up the little pulse ox meter and the little leads to her again, just so Roxie can get more data.
All right.
I needs it.
I immediately turn around when you start doing that. Back to face front.
All right. And so, you put the neurocaster on, and the scene begins to render in, and you begin to feel on the side of your face the very same warm wind. You hear people kind of walking back behind you in leather shoes, speaking in some sort of an Italian dialect. And the graphics kind of render in. Starts off a little bit blocky at first, but then eventually it comes into focus. This very same brick wall with an iron gate and the villa just beyond.
Well, everything I did before worked really well. So I think pretty much up until the locked room, I believe it was, when I decided to go Catherine Zeta-Jones, I did the same thing up until that point, and I do not mess with the command console on this this go.
Okay, so go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and equip your neurocaster,
Equipped.
and then what I'll have you do is give me an avatar combat roll. It's a little fist on your character sheet. And actually, if you wanted to, go ahead, since you've done this before, go ahead and take an additional die.
Cute.
Oof.
Yikes. I'll push that. Damn it.
I thought I saw success in there. Isn't that crazy?
Aren't you?
Well, there were
aren't you
two-
a
there
gamer?
There were
you
two
get-
failures and one success.
Don't you get your gamer stuff with that though? When you're interacting with avatars? And
No,
stuff?
I'm data mine. And
Oh, I thought you were a
So
gamer.
no, I normally use the neurocaster to get information.
So
Ooh.
with that, Roxie, you notice that JJ's heart rate slows almost to a concerning point. You're getting
Oh, no.
maybe, 20 beats a minute.
She said aloud once it beeps. She's, oh, no. And goes over to her and starts talking to her and saying, come out. You get out.
And at this point, what you see, JJ, is as you are kind of trying to sneak into the bushes and climb over the top of this fence, you feel one of the guards grab you by the leg and pull you down to the ground. And your head slams against the ground, and you see these two guards with these helmets with the feather going straight up, speaking to you in a language that you don't necessarily understand. But you know that you've been caught, and you are in trouble. You see that they draw their sabers and lower them at you. And at this point, I believe, let me double check the rules.
Yeah, that's when you can't willingly.
If your bliss score ever equals or exceeds your current hope, you're fully lost in the electric state, and you will be unable to leave the neuroscape on your own.
And at this point, we'll kind of get a bit of a loading screen, and next thing you see is the inside of a cell. You see these just moist stone wall and these rusty iron gates in front of you, and you're kind of just leaned up against the back of this cell, shackled to the wall. And at this point, Roxie, you're trying to shake her awake, and there is no response. She's just kind of comatose, sitting there in the back seat.
Okay, keep monitoring her, take time, check everything, and just wait for a bit, because she knows that sometimes, people can be in states, they're not responsive, they're doing things, so she's just gonna wait for a little bit.
Yeah, I think what I do is at this point maybe wait till a guard shows up or call for a guard. And am I legs and hands shackled?
You say it's probably just your hands. They're kind of shackled to the wall, just overhead.
And then try to do the whole grab it by the neck with my legs and choke him out move.
Okay. Yeah, you call for a guard, and one eventually comes to the door and stands just on the other side of the door. Says, "What is it that you need?"
I think I'm bleeding.
You look fine to me.
Wounded. No, please, just right, like looking down, like it's under my shirt.
You see he kind of like looks back and forth and then kind of raises an eyebrow at you. Go ahead and give me a communications roll.
Hey.
There we go.
And you see, just out of curiosity, would your avatar look like you?
Probably a little bit of a younger version of JJ.
You but hotter. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So, you see he kind of looks back and forth, raises an eyebrow at you, and kind of eyes you up and down. He pulls out a set of keys, and the door kind of clinks open. He pushes it aside, and it just creaks as the hinges just kind of shake some of the rust loose. And you see he approaches you, and from behind him, he pulls out a knife. And you look and it doesn't seem like he intends to harm you with it.
Just cautious. Yeah, and if once he gets kind of into range, I'd, kick maybe the knife from him and try to strangle him with my perfectly muscular thighs.
Perfectly muscular thighs. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to roll poorly on this, but that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another Avatar combat roll.
You get a bonus for muscular thighs. Just asking.
All right. So that's one success.
Take it. I feel like in this caster everything, very Laura Croft. Probably kind of like, the tight cargo pants, combat boots, sort of that low cut t-shirt.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna give him a
And how is
roll,
it,
but I'm gonna take one off of that because he didn't see it coming.
How is it that we view what's happening right now? Just curious. Has nothing to do with the outfit.
I guess I don't see a mechanic for it, but JJ would be recording this if she can.
Okay. Yeah. So at this point, you see you kick the knife out of his hands and you wrap your legs around his neck. He tries to push them off of you. You can hear him kind of gurgling. He's still like choking a little bit. But you're able to get your legs around his neck. And you choke him out.
And then using some sort of only available video game skills, I somehow get the keys from him and unlock my shackles.
Perfect. I'm gonna say.
He presses F to
Yeah.
loot.
So you you kind of nimbly take the keys on your foot and just kind of flip them up to your hand in a very video game-esque style, and you're able to unlock the shackles. And meanwhile, it's been probably 10 minutes at this point. You guys are on the outskirts of Bakersfield, and you can see in the distance, you can see the mountains kind of rising before you, and just in front is just a very dry landscape riddled with just, random shrubs here and there kind of intermingled on the rocky, almost desert floor. Roxie, it's been...
I was going to ask, does this Volkswagen have functioning mirrors? Like, they're not cracked? Like, they can actually look through them?
Yeah, you can, it would probably pass inspection.
Okay, Ramon's probably looking through the mirrors just to make sure no one's following them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a wits roll. Just to kind of... You see that there's other traffic on the highway, but it doesn't... it's... You see a lot... You see a little bit of other traffic on the highway. There's a few cars behind you on the highway, and there's one that's kind of in front of you, and it's going kind of slow. But it's hard to determine as to whether or not you're actually being followed or if this is just everyday traffic.
All right.
Roxie, it's been about 10 minutes since you've got any sort of response or movement from JJ.
I'm curious real quick. Alex, they were just joking about it not being my car, right?
Legally, I think Roxy's name is on the title, but as far as I'm concerned, you paid for it. You might have to take that up with her, though.
That's a bummer. I just came up with a name.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure she won't mind. You funded it. What's your name?
He looks back at Roxy, and then his eyes are wide, and then he awkwardly turns around and looks back forward again. I kind of don't want to talk to her. She scares me.
Roxy? I think JJ's the one you'd be more scared of, but all right.
No, something happened. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, all right. Did she hurt you?
No. Maybe emotionally.
All right. Well, I'll keep my eyes open if you want me to make sure nothing happens.
Well, keep your eyes open because you're driving.
Yeah, you've got jokes, kid. All right. Fair enough.
All right. So at this point, what is next, JJ? You kind of rub your wrists. You see your avatar kind of rubs her wrists, and you can see the red marks from the shackles. As you've got what is now a passed out guard in front of you, and you are in a prison cell.
Well, he gets shackled, and then I take the ring of keys and his knife, and I continue into the manor.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, I also gag him a little bit, put something around his mouth so he can't yell.
Okay, very good. How are you going about this? Are you going stealthy?
I think at this point, she's just gonna try to knock walls down, just full on, as fast as she can. Try to get through this level.
Okay. I would say if you want to try to force your way through, that sounds like another Avatar combat roll. So that still uses your wits, but it's increased by your graphics capability of your neurocaster for those at home.
So speed run, huh?
So that's 4. Yep. Your dice 1 for. Okay. Yes.
Very cool. All right, so you kind of make your way up these stairs in almost like a sprinting fashion. You bash through the door. You see on either side of you, there's a couple of servants in servants' dress. They drop the trays that they were carrying and gasp at seeing you emerge from the basement. You look around and you can see that you are currently in a hallway, but on the far side of the hallway, you can see an open door into what looks to be a room full of like pictures of generals and saints with large murals kind of painted on the wall behind those pictures. You recognize this as the very same room that contained the locked door. And so do you head into what is called the frescoed hall?
Yes, heading to the frescoed hall, pulling out the ring of keys to try to see if I might have a key to this locked room.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
Oof.
You fumble through all of the keys, trying each one of them in quick succession, and none of them seem to be able to get into this room. What you feel like whatever is contained in this room is probably very valuable. You'd guess that this gem that you're after is very valuable. And at this point, you can hear the sounds of steel boots kind of clanking against the floor behind you.
Then, using my data mining kind of sleuthing ability, I will do the finding information and kind of do a very quick run through this room to see if it's not a key, maybe it is just a lock somewhere else, hidden bookshelf kind of thing or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead and give me... Let me take a look at the sheet one more time.
There's the action on the neurocaster, which is finding information.
Okay, yeah. Do that one. Do that.
I get a few extra because of data miner.
E.
Oh, yeah. Easily enough. So is this... flavor it for me. Are you just playing the game, or are you kind of pulling up the code of the game to kind of find what's hidden inside?
I think at this point, JJ's pulling up the code a little bit, or at least some sort of view. Yeah, probably going more of a code route. Pulling up the HTML and kind of seeing where the missing code is, or anything that repeats or something like that to unlock this door.
Okay. So you pull up this code, and it's a long HTML document. But you do find a little bit of code in there regarding the locked door, and you can kind of change a couple words. You can change the keyword from locked to unlocked, and you can see as this panel is open, the door kind of swings open. But while you're in there, you also see this. And so you look into this, and if you want, you can give me a general wits roll. just to kind of see if anything kind of sticks out to you.
Can I take off the real world penalty?
Yeah.
Can you share it again?
Yeah.
Nope, I cannot make heads or tails
Thank you.
of this level
hold
1
on.
code.
I accidentally shared everything instead of just one.
Quick look at all of them.
There you go.
We've got all the answers, guys.
And so you see this line of code, and nothing really sticks out to you. It just seems like strange code that doesn't all seem in place. You guess that based on this, it's the code for displaying some sort of end-level screen. But as the door kind of swings open, you can see just out of the corner of your vision another one of these guards round the corner. But in front of you, you can see what looks to be a room with the very same skylight kind of beaming down on a pedestal, and it's got a jewel, some sort of a large gem sitting on top of it. It almost has, you can't tell if it's like glowing or not, if it's like the sunlight that's being cast down on it and cascading it in all directions around the room. But something seems very enticing about it.
Yeah, JJ enters the room, closes the door, and heads over to the, switches the lock on the code real quick to have the door locked behind her, and heads over to this gem.
All right. And so you run over to the gem and you grab it, and immediately you feel this like surge of power course up your arm. And suddenly your mental acuity is far beyond what it was before. You can hear the sounds of muffled banging, almost as if like you're lost deep in your own brain. And eventually,
What kind of banging?
This banging on a door. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Allow me to clarify. You hear just like,
Wow,
fancy
level 2
room.
is real crazy.
and then eventually your senses come back to you, and you see the guards burst through the door with kind of like it looks like a miniature battering ram. They burst through the door and they draw their sabers at you. And at this point, you feel your arm kind of hold the gem forward. And there's a burst of thought is the best way I can describe it. That just emanates from the gem through you, and all of the guards immediately, their eyes roll into the back of their head and they fall to the ground. And the screen goes black as you see just your character making her way out of this villa. And at this point, the screen goes black and you see
two people banging.
this.
Well, those are definitely coordinates.
Yeah, interesting.
And the screen flickers
Oh.
back
One
you go
number
back.
off, dude.
to the start screen.
And I guess, I mean, I'm locked in this thing.
Well, at this point, strangely enough, you feel your need to connect with the neuroscape sever.
Oh, okay.
And your will almost comes back to you freely.
Yeah, and then I take the neuroscape off and leave.
And
You're
at this
met face to face with Roxie, like literally like this. She's just been kind of like looking at you. She's got her monitor. She's inches away from your nose, only like 2 inches, and you probably come to suddenly, and she's like,
Hi.
"Hi, what you doing?"
Just speed running stuff.
Uh huh. She's just gonna turn and show the little spike on the monitor. Problems?
Yeah, piece of paper real quick.
Hand her
And
a piece of paper.
and JJ will write down that end screen. And say there was also a screen I got of some weird code, but I don't know enough about code to really be able to decipher that. But I did, hopefully record the session. But this came up as I beat the level, I guess, so to speak. I don't know if this makes sense to anybody else, and she'll hand the piece of paper around.
Does it?
Beats me.
Well, it looks like coordinates to Ramon, since he was in the military. He probably has some basic idea of orienteering.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like coordinates to me. I'd need a proper map with latitude and longitude, but it's leading somewhere, I think.
Well, maybe when we get to Wofford Heights, we can find one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you need help with codes, and he turns around and does this, I know the Scouts code. Which part do you want? The oath?
Yeah, you know what? Read me the oath, Lark. I'll see if it rings any. Yeah.
Which one is the oath? As a scout, I will do my duty to my country, something. Do my best to do
Nailed
my duty
it.
to God and my country, I think.
So, question: does time pass differently in the Neuroscape?
It's hard to tell. I mean, it's kind of, you might not know, given your aversion to the Neuroscapes, but
Oh, it was more a question of how long has JJ been in there compared to how long have I been driving.
so you've actually only been driving for about probably 15 minutes. At this point, you're
Gotcha.
kind of getting into the desert portion just outside of Bakersfield. You've gone
Okay.
maybe 20 miles. Or no, probably not, because the max speed is 55 miles an hour on this thing. You see people just like passing you by. So,
Hop
but
in the slow lane. Stop being jerks.
so you haven't used a whole lot of gas, which is good.
Excellent.
But you'd guess that you've got probably about an hour to go, or at this rate, let's see.
I looked
From
it up. It's
here
like
to
an
Wofford
hour.
Heights is about 60 miles. So yeah, a little over an hour to go.
I found it. They changed it, so it's different now. So it
Oh,
took me a
no.
minute.
Yeah, they probably took God out of it.
So the Scout law is: a Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And then the Scout code is: on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Woo. Was God capitalized?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. Just checking to see if they suddenly did anything weird. Nice.
That's
I mean, yeah, that'd be a weird one.
When when he recites that out, Roxy's just gonna kind of. You're most of those. Let him think about that. And then turn back to.
He turns around and like no one can see this, but he's just like
Most
trying
of
to think of which one he's not.
And while he's occupied, gonna turn back to JJ and say, well, I guess I can look at the code. Wait. I'm gonna have to
Well,
look at the recording.
yeah,
Yes.
if you want to watch the recording, it's
Okay.
the recording's
And
safe,
did you
you're
do
not-
anything inappropriate?
No, but I did strangle this guy with my legs. It was actually really cool. You know what? She like looks around. She's like, it's actually a really fun level. But I don't think I've ever felt that. I don't think I've ever been that close to being in the electric state. Most of the time, even any games that I've played, not that I'm some big gamer, nothing ever quite recoils like that, I guess. So it's interesting. But
Maybe you
watching
should
the
lay off
recording-
it for a day.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to need this for a while, unless we need to get information, or if the only map we can find is something that I can use the neuroscape for. But that's not really straining. And she'll kind of hand the neuroscape to Roxie and sort of pull out a book and be like, if you want to watch the recording, it's in there. I think I'm going to just hang out for the rest of this ride.
Okay. Drink water. Keep hydrated.
Yeah. And you guys see her pull the book Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy out of her backpack. As it's kind of her, what I know there's, what is it? I forget exactly what it says, but it says hope that you could, if you have something like that.
Yeah, basically you spend a
You gotta
shift.
start with
here.
2 items that give you hope back. I didn't get any.
Well, I bought the cigarettes when we had an opportunity to buy stuff.
You too could become a smoker.
You too.
Smoking's cool, kids. It's really cool. It gives you hope back. It's the best.
You too can damage your physical health for your mental health.
Everything's a trade-off.
Dude, you know what would be really cool if they invented like e-cigarettes where you like smoke vapor instead?
Ew, gross. I would never do
Just
that.
kidding.
Well, it's so futuristic and weird thinking.
But like, what if they have like crazy
We
cotton
passed
candy
drugs.
flavors? And,
Yeah, like cookies
you know,
and cream,
root beer. No? Nobody? Root beer?
root beer.
Pretty good, actually.
Yes, please.
Rutabaga flu?
I saw a thing online. I think it was an AI joke, but I'm not sure. But it was a 2-liter of root beer, and it said root beer or a vape juice, root beer flavored root beer. I was like, the root beer is flavored like the root beer flavored vape juice. Wait, what? I was very
Well,
confused.
That's like
was it a Lester soda?
I don't know what it was, but it was disturbing. I'm like, oh, we've hit that point in the world. I don't know.
like
You say
insert
root
name
beer
of
like my
movie, the
stepdad.
game, the movie.
Because Lester's Fixins makes bacon flavored soda, buffalo wing flavored
yeah.
soda, enchilada flavored soda, ranch dressing soda. Yeah, it's
I had a chocolate covered strawberry flavored soda.
Interesting.
It was very good.
Oh, well, at least
Very
it's good.
confusing to the brain, but it was very good.
Lark turns back around. It's reverence, isn't it? Looking at you, Roxie.
She's just gonna.
All right. And so,
She's gonna look over the code.
all right. So I will share that with you once more. Go ahead and give me a wits roll. And then, do you have any talents that might help with that?
Don't think so. I mean, she has her Neurocaster, but she's just looking over the code thing right now, so I don't know if it applies. But basically, yeah, her talents are nurse and medic and dreamer right now.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a wits roll.
I don't even like looking at this. I'm just gonna close it. It's bothering me so much.
Nope.
Programming makes me want to gouge my eyes out.
All right. And with that, it seems pretty standard. At least so far as you can see. Unless you as a player can find something in there that seems out of place.
I mean, the
Roxie can't
geofence
hardly-
being unused is pretty neat. It's interesting. It's got exponential numbers in it, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know what those two numbers are supposed to be, 3.5 and negative 1.1, and why the geolock is unused. But I mean, she can take a peek and reference those and see, what those two exponential numbers could mean. I don't know.
After kind of looking at that, you do see that you're not really sure why it would have the exponential numbers in there, but the geofence matches up with the coordinates that JJ had given you.
Okay, so this could have something to do with those coordinates. Well, that's interesting. She's busy reading a book, so she doesn't say anything to her right now. But she's gonna look over.
Or just thinking it?
No, she's just thinking. She looks over at Raven and says, "You code at all?"
Good question. I don't think she would.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
No.
Okay. Well, not a mathematician, not a mathlete.
No.
Hmm.
Worst
Okay.
subject in school.
Well, then you wouldn't help me with imaginary exponential numbers.
Oh, exponential numbers. I know those. I think I learned about them in
Yeah.
school. Let me look at
Well,
it.
these
I mean, it might as well,
numbers-
right? If this is what's getting us all into trouble, we should all look at it.
Yeah, this
I can take
this
a look at it when I'm
geolock
not
part of the
driving.
code looks like it matches up with those coordinates she found. And I don't know what severance might be, but
Wait,
Maybe-
severance?
Maybe a key phrase, code phrase, something. But those are
It
definitely
says
coordinates.
severance, and I need to learn reverence. That can't be a coincidence. I'm gonna look at it if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. You can take a look at it.
I would, but I'm driving.
I got this.
we'll just read it line by line for you.
Ah,
I mean, if you want to do that, if that's applicable. It's like, well,
nope. Looks like a bunch of garbled mess to me. Sorry.
well, coding wasn't my strong suit, but I learned a little bit of everything at the academy. I guess I can take a look at it when I'm not driving.
Does that mean I can drive?
So is this something that like a basic wits roll would?
I would say yes. And I think that would be more akin to riddle solving than you knowing actual code, putting the context together and seeing like, oh well,
The syntax
you know,
and
kind
all
of
that.
Raven will
putting
just like
reason to it.
hold her hand out for this stupid paper or whatever they're passing around
Mm-hmm.
It's
and
like,
glance
I
at
got
it.
nothing better to do. Apparently, she knows code.
She's just gonna be like,
She knows puzzles.
Okay. So, based on the code that you're looking at, it says geolock unused ? Mixed with the kind of exponential code. You would guess that maybe that it might mean that it can change.
okay. She would just be like, I think we can manipulate the geolock or whatever that is.
Well,
Hand it back.
makes sense. Maybe we gotta take this cartridge or whatever it is to that location and it'll change it somehow.
Whoa, how'd you get that from that?
I read a lot. I don't know.
Lark looks
More
up.
of a riddle than anything.
He looks up at the ceiling, and he shall direct thy paths. I think that's Proverbs.
Right. So sounds like finding a map is still our best course of action.
Maybe a map and some supplies, depending. I have no idea where this is exactly yet.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. So you continue on your trek to Wofford Heights.
Unless, of course, there's a grizzly burglar stop out the way. But
Let's get some grizzly meat.
Yeah, strangely enough, as you leave Bakersfield and head up the mountains, there are fewer and fewer signs of life moving forward. But you do make your way up to Wofford Heights. It is another 50 miles.
Right. How
And
much
so,
gas did that
right.
cost us?
Let's see. So you're at... you still got plenty of gas left.
Cool.
50 miles. How long would that take?
About an
An
hour.
hour?
An hour from where you started. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I will edit this into the actual episode. But you kind of crest on top of a large hill and make your way down to the lakeside, and you can see Wofford Heights, or Wofford Heights just before you. And the lake kind of spanning out. I don't know if any of you know anything about Wofford Heights or the lake there, but you see
There's a lake?
you pass by what is known as Lake Isabella, which is dammed off just to the south. And as you kind of make your way up, you get onto Highway 155, making your way north.
Wait, can we stop?
You want to stop at the dam?
You said there's a lake there, right?
Yeah.
Guys, please, can we stop?
Sure.
Well, let's find a map first, and then I guess we can have lunch at the lake. I don't see any issues with that while we try to decipher where we're going next.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, Lark pulls out his little journal and like has his finger going down the list. I've definitely got something here about a lake.
And you make your way into town. You can see, just before you get into town, you see a large billboard. It's got 2 people holding hands, and the billboard is hardly legible as it's been worn away by the weather. It hasn't been touched in probably years, you'd guess. But there's a slogan that says, "Find love in the Reconcile Loop." And as you make your way in, you can see houses and businesses boarded up, burned down. You can see there is, as you make your way into the center of town, the highway kind of takes a hard left with offshoots onto business districts and residential districts that are largely abandoned. You can see that there is a single person in kind of ramshackle clothing walking across the street, indiscriminate of any traffic that might be going by, in a large, like but jury-rigged Neurocaster that's got kind of, it's just dirty and all kinds of scratches and scrapes. You can see that there's a leaf kind of caught in one of the exhaust vents. But just walking across the street, devil may care, not paying attention to anything around him.
Do you think that person's okay? Should we get out and check? We should get out and check.
Probably
We're gonna
not.
check everybody.
Well, yeah. Why not?
This is
I
the
mean, if you
world
see
we
someone in
live
trouble, you
Lark.
gotta help them, right?
You can't save everyone.
No, but we could try.
Maybe later, we're strangers here. We shouldn't necessarily poke our nose in other people's business.
And
As we drive past, he's just the Friends gif of Joey and Chandler looking out the window. You know, it's sad that he can't get out and help.
It's like, I respect what you want to do, Lark, but we're strangers here. People may not appreciate us getting up in their business.
Strangers. That could be fixed easily.
Well,
as you're kind of driving along the highway, you see an old weathered sign that looks like it's been probably recently touched up with white paint. It says the Hidey Hole Bar and Grill, with an arrow that points off to the right. And off to your right, you can see the lakefront.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, we have to go there. My friend used to always joke about hidey holes. I don't know what he meant by that, but he would say it all the time, and it was really funny.
How would your friend say bring up hidey holes?
Well, whenever something was hidden, he'd be like, "There's a hidey hole hiding in another hidey hole," something like that.
Gotcha. Do we pass a library or anything? Or I guess, or even a post office on the way in?
or even a gas station with a convenience store.
Or that, yeah. Like a truck stopper, yeah.
Sure, yeah. So you pass, actually what you end up passing, there is a store. You see Wofford General Goods painted above. Just looks like it's painted over an old sign. You see Wofford General Goods, and along the side, you can see a large garage door, which is currently standing open, and a single gas pump.
Right.
That looks like a good place to maybe find a map.
Yeah. If it's a half decent gas station, it should have a map. If not, maybe the general store has an atlas or something.
All right. So you pull up, the brakes kind of squeak as you come to a stop, and you notice that the gas pump is situated on it's just a dirt lot. Everything here is just kind of covered in this thin film of dust. The windows, you can barely see through them, as it seems as though they haven't been wiped clean in a while, but you can see lights kind of flickering on the inside. You can see that just inside the garage door is a man probably in his late 30s or so. Huge. This guy's like probably 6'7", muscular, looks like a linebacker. He's got
How old is he?
Salt and pepper hair. He's in his late 30s.
Okay.
And you see he's kind of up underneath an old car, just kind of turning a wrench.
All right.
You make your way into the general store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got snacks, guys.
You make your
And I
way
go find snacks.
into the general store. You hear the telltale chime of the door opening. And you can see that the place is actually very brightly lit, bright fluorescent lighting with several rows of shelves just kind of stocked full, but all of the goods you can tell have just a thin layer of dust on them, almost as if a lot of them haven't been touched in a while. But you kind of give just a cursory glance around, and you can see that they sell all kinds of things from some groceries. You see some cold goods kind of situated off in the back. You can see that on one of the walls behind the counter is a case of ammunition and a small selection of hardware and tools and stuff like that. And you can see standing just behind the counter, behind a cash register, is kind of a man. He's a man in probably his mid-60s or so. You can see he's balding. He's got a slight gut on him. He's probably about 5'4", kind of a short guy. He says, "Can I help you?"
Well, we're traveling. Wondering if you got any good maps here.
Yeah, they're the maps are off in that off against the wall over that way. And he points back to the wall, back to the
Thank you,
other
sir.
end of the store.
Thank you, sir. We'll have a look.
Yeah.
Can I attempt? I know this might sound supernatural, but is there any way that I can glean from their personalities what their favorite candy bar is? Everyone in the party.
Give me an empathy roll.
All right, I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark, I guess.
You get a Snickers bar. You
All
get
right.
a Crunch. You get a Butterfinger.
Here's what I'd like to get. For Alex, I get him a whatchamacallit. For JJ, I get a Crunch bar. For Roxie, I get a Snickers. And for Raven, I get, what else haven't I done? I get a Reese's. And then for myself, what haven't I done?
There are no candy bars left. That's all the candy bars
Milky
left.
Way.
That's all there is.
Kit Kat.
And then
100 grand. No,
I get Kit
Lark
Kat for
likes
myself.
100 grand.
Oh no, that's
What? No Charleston Chew fans around here?
Kit Kat for myself.
Sorry, I'm not Richard Nixon.
Goopers or whatever. No,
And then I just get like 5 bags of beef jerky and 4 chips. Wait, how many of us are there? 5 chips.
No drinks.
Yeah, you know what? I take a stab in the dark for drinks too. Here we go. we got a Dr. Pepper for the doctor. We got a Sprite remix for Raven. We got a Fanta orange for Alex, and then a Coca-Cola for so many names for JJ. And then for myself, I get a nice cold root beer.
Not to be confused with the vape root beer flavored root beer.
Yes.
Root beer flavored vape juice root beer.
Overall, that kind of, I mean, I just looked it up. Candy bars in 97 were anywhere from like 75 cents to $1. So you're probably
Dude, you probably spent $7 total.
Yeah.
That's how much they were when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
and when I started getting money, you know.
Mhm.
So they were more like 25 to 50 cents, right?
That's from the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis that I got that.
Oh wow.
Nice.
They would know
yeah.
candy.
You hand JJ the crunch bar, and she eyes Alex and kind of walks over and goes, "Can I trade you?"
Yeah, I was about to say we're all gonna like trade it.
Well, because when he said he's gonna, because whatchamacallits are actually like my favorite candy bar. So
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure thing. I'm looking at these maps. You can take
Thanks.
it.
Just like, I haven't had one of these in forever. Thanks, Lark.
Sure thing. Wait, what happened to your crunch bar?
You were close. Whatchamacallits are actually my favorite.
Oh, see, you know what? I had it in my mind, and you know what? I just probably got the people mixed up. So yeah, all right.
It's pretty good.
And you are able to get a map of Pacifica. You notice that most of the maps that you find here, the biggest map you can find is going to consist of what we know as California, Oregon, and Washington. The Western Confederation is what the map is labeled.
All right, I can work with that. So got Latin longitude.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, excellent. All right, I'll go to the counter and how much for the map, sir?
That'll be $3.
I hand the man $3.
Yeah, thanks.
What was the total I spent? Sorry.
Let's call it $7.
Got it.
All right.
Wait, but that was for chips and beef jerky too.
And sodas.
Call it $8.
So five candy bars, 5 beef jerkies, 5 sodas.
Call it $12.
5 chips.
How's that?
$12. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
12
right.
bucks.
$12 is $10, or $12 is $8. $8 is not $5.
Thank you, Dr.
I'm not going to
Seuss.
go down that hole. Yeah, we're going to go down there. Roxie is going to, give Lark a nice pat on the shoulder. Thanks. She doesn't eat candy very often, so she just puts it in the pocket of the coat. And heads up to talk to
Raven's
the
gonna
guy.
stare at it longingly, like more food for the bag.
Go up to the guy at the front and say, "Sir, do you have any junkers around here? Like old cars?"
Junkers. Yeah, Chad's working on some out back. Why, what's going
Can
on?
I go
You
talk to
need
Chad?
parts?
I need a radio.
Oh, radio?
Something will fit in that. Points at the Vatican. It doesn't have to fit perfectly. We just got to wire it up.
Yeah, whatever the hell you want. Just go talk to Chad. He's out back.
Okay, she's gonna pat him on the hand. Physical touch is important in these kind of situations. It gives you a feeling of human closeness. She's thinking this all in her mind. She's like, "This is how you talk to people." Yep.
And as you do that, you can tell that he pulls his hand back, and you can tell that he's a very bitter person, but he doesn't seem like outwardly bitter towards he's not bitter at you guys. It seems like he might have something else on his mind.
Yep. And as she's turning away, she's just gonna kind of look back and go, You okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Just gives him a very sweet smile, like, okay.
Do you need a little
And,
cheering up? And he like twirls his ukulele so it's in front of him now.
Roxy's
I
out the
write
door
you a song
quickly.
if you like.
Another one
Yeah,
of these
JJ just
guys.
walks out the door.
All right.
with
Well,
Alex.
If you want to give me an empathy roll, you can, Lark. Just-
To convince him to let me play or to play.
I mean, he's just kind of grumbling. He's not going to stop you from playing. He just kind of like puts his head in his hands. He's like, ugh.
Today, why?
I met a guy. He's a store clerk at a general store. And then I just sing about him.
All right. Did you? Oh, let's see. Oh, 3 successes. So as the rest of you kind of make your way around back, you're kind of playing this song, and you see he's just like. God damn it.
Oh my.
Like, oh.
I like find the I'm gonna find the little the door that goes in and just go up to him and just
he puts his arm around you. He's like, I don't know what the hell my life's come to.
hey, it's all right. A store clerk at a general store is a noble profession.
No. I lost my entire life savings.
What?
It's
How did that happen?
Some fucking guy, Miles, I gave him my entire life savings. It wasn't much. It was only $5,000, but
I'm like this. Like very obviously, like that's a lot of money.
it was everything I had, and now I gotta. The only thing that keeps this goddamn place afloat is this Chad out back. People come up here with their cars, they run over a rock, and Chad fixes it, and then I can barely make ends meet in here.
Is anyone else still in there? Or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Okay.
I'm probably back at the van with the maps and the coordinates, trying to figure out where things are. So it's probably you.
He kind of thinks to himself and then pulls his wallet out. Well, look, I don't have a whole lot, but you can have this. And he pulls out $50.
No, kid. I'm not gonna take your money.
Why not?
Wait.
I don't need it. I got food.
Wait. Do you where are you from?
Wendover Acres.
Wendover Acres, huh? Say, would you, do you think you might be able to get that money back for me? I'll let you keep some of it.
Miles still in town?
Yeah, Miles, he owns a junkyard over by the cemetery.
Why did he? So he took your money. Was he supposed to do something with it?
What he told me is that any investment would be returned to me tenfold.
And he just ghosted you, or what?
No, he's still over there. He built like a big statue or something.
Big statue.
Yeah, he keeps the gate locked. I don't know. I've tried to go in there and talk to him, but he won't let me in.
Yeah. A quest? Of course I'm gonna go do that for you.
I don't know. he's got a fucking screw loose or something. I mean, he's something going on with him, but like he was very convincing. I thought that maybe I might be able to bring this store back to where it was, or move to San Francisco. Something.
Well, I'll tell you what, that $5,000 is as good as yours.
He puts his
Because
hand
it
on
is
your
yours.
shoulder. He puts his hand on your shoulder. Thanks. You know, I Normally, I don't really trust gay kids, but you're all right.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, and the rest of you make your way around back, and you see at this point Chad, who you've come to know, he's kind of wearing these overalls or coveralls rather. They've got axle grease all over them.
Oh, here we go. Roxie's gonna fall for a Chad.
And you see he turns around and looks at you as he releases the button, and the car comes to rest on the ground. You see it's an old Volkswagen Beetle. He looks at you all and says, "Oh, hey. Is there something I can help you with?" As he kind of wipes the grease off of his fingers.
She's patting the car happily. She's like, "Hey, it's our van's little brother."
Yeah. Well, is there something I can help you with? Is there something going on with your van?
Well, lots of things, but we wanted to find in the junkers out back maybe a radio for it.
Oh, you need a radio?
Yeah, the only music we have right now is a ukulele.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah.
And like I imagine, like during that conversation, right when he says we have a ukulele, you start to hear the music play on the inside when he's playing.
And she's just gonna point over her shoulder. Yep.
Is that? Oh, one of you guys is still in there talking to Dad? No. Yeah. Here. And he kind of walks over. He pulls out a large cardboard box, and you can see just a massive number of radio head units that he kind of fumbles through, and he's like looking through them. He's like, "What year is that?"
70s?
70s.
70, 74, I don't remember.
I might need a wiring harness for it, but let's see, I'm sure I could finagle something together.
Yeah, and she's just looking through them with him. Are there any that have like cassette player? Do they? I'm assuming since it's 97 or whatever, the CDs.
Yeah, the top of the line ones will probably have CDs.
Okay. Well, if we can only find something that does radio and tape, that's something.
I got an 8-track right here.
Radio. Oh God.
He pulls out a head unit, and you can see it's kind of about 6 inches tall by 8 inches wide. He says, "I'd have to mount it in there. It ain't gonna look pretty, and I'll have to kind of jury rig the wiring harness, but I could probably get this done for, I don't know, $50."
Sure. That sounds good. As long as I can watch.
Oh yeah.
Because if it breaks, I probably want to have to try and fix it if we have any problems. Because the wiring in the van it's not very good.
Yeah. No, I can tell. You see he kind of looks at it and raises an eyebrow. Says, yeah, here, I can probably get it done in about half an hour for you.
That sounds great. Thanks. And she's gonna say, so pay you now, pay you after?
Here, let me get it installed, make sure it works, and then you can give me your money.
Okay. And then she's gonna turn around to, I'm guessing, whoever else is out here and say, we got about a half an hour. Probably get gas, and I don't know when Lark's gonna be done lullabying or entertaining or serenading. I don't know what he's doing.
And then at that point, that's when you see him like hugging the clerk
through the window.
through the window.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think he just got adopted.
Cool.
So, do I need to roll anything to read a map?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me just give me a wits roll.
All right.
And I would say go ahead and add a die to it, considering you were in the military and you'd probably have some experience with reading latitude and longitude.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Would you like to push?
Yes, I will push. Perfect. There we go.
Perfect.
That's a good push. That's the best push so far.
I would say so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's lost a hope every time we've pushed in this
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
So
I
you
could
look
have
at the
buried
map,
deep in my mind for the old training and be like, come on, I know how to do this.
and as you've seen coordinates very similar to this, coordinates that point to Edwards Air Force Base, but just north, it's California City.
I'm like, this is near the old Edwards AFB. Okay. California City. Okay. Interesting. That's probably, and he's looking at the map, probably be hour and a half, 2-hour drive from here, depending on which route we take. We can either go back towards Bakersfield, which probably not the best idea, or we can go along some other roads towards the 395, I think. But that's not that far. I don't know if you guys want to drive overnight or maybe sleep here. I don't know if there's a motel or something in this place.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty active couple days. I wouldn't mind a nice bed to sleep in.
All right. Well, we
Can
can.
we afford a hotel though? I'm spending pretty much what I have left on this radio.
Well, if we just got to park the van somewhere and sleep in it, that's fine. But I think we need rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Lark, you've got the tears of who comes to introduce himself as what was his name?
That's what I was going to ask because I have 3 more questions for him, and one of them was, what's his name?
Yeah, I don't think he said his name yet.
Yeah. he
Now
has
that we're
his name.
hugging, what's your name?
He releases you from the hug, and your shoulder feels wet from his tears, and he says, "I'm
I got a
sorry,
down
Ed."
jacket on. There's no way it went through all that, right?
Your jacket, there's like a wet spot on your shoulder from his tears, and he introduces. He says, "I'm sorry, you don't even know my name." It's
Yeah.
He holds out his hand. Luke Werner.
Luke Werner. My name is Lark and Marrow, and I gotta say, friends don't shake hands, okay? Friends hug. And then I go in and hug him again instead of the handshake.
His crying redoubles.
Oh, no.
Hey, come to think of it, I got 2 more questions for you.
Yeah.
This guy, Miles, does he have a last name, and where is he?
Kim. His last name's Kim.
Kim, okay. And he's close by, right? Sorry, I guess it'd be 3
Yeah.
more questions.
He's up north where the Kern drains into the lake.
Okay, and then last question, I swear. Is there a rope swing somewhere on the lake?
A rope swing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's there's a Isabella Peak Trail. It's south. There's a rope swing that goes off the lake.
Isabella Peak Trail to the south. Got it.
Yeah, it's
I've
on
committed that to
155.
memory. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? We're going to go take care of this situation. Me and my buddies over there. And he points outside. Are they doing anything dumb or do they look competent?
You can.
Raven's probably just like kicked up on a wall, looking at her nails.
You can see
Doing nothing.
there's a man hunched over in the van that almost takes up the entirety of the van, just kind of focused in on the dashboard.
We're going to go take care of that for you right away. And then we will be back with money in hand, assuming he didn't spend it all.
Thanks, man. Like I said, I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's come over me. I'm not usually like this.
Hey, that's all right.
He takes a cigarette out of his breast pocket and lights it up.
Ew. I'm just gonna. I think we'll go. Oh, you know what? Actually, do you have any other flavors of root beer besides this? I'm just looking to see if he has, like, any additional flavors of root beer besides regular root beer.
Oh, for you, I got something better for you. And he reaches down underneath the counter, and you can see that there's a mini fridge underneath there. And he pulls out a glass bottle. This is the best stuff in the world. Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. What is it?
It's like root beer, but it's not like root beer. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
It's the only thing that can take on Nuka-Cola.
Yeah, cool. Okay. I appreciate that.
No charge.
You sure?
Yeah. Absolutely. You've earned it.
Okay, well,
Just
you
for-
know what? We'll be back.
Giving me his shoulder to cry on.
Hey, don't even sweat it, man. We all gotta cry sometime, right?
I'm supposed to be this big, strong head of the family, the man of men. Look at me.
Hey, it takes true strength to cry in front of someone you just met.
See, he takes another drag off his cigarette and blows the smoke out of his nose. You must have a lot of friends. I can
I like
see
to
why they
think
like
so.
you so much.
All right, I will head out.
And as
With
you
my
walk
2
past the
root
window,
beers.
you can see through the grimy window. He's got his hand up against the window, just looking at you as you walk away.
I just go like this.
Oh. Lark, there you are, kid. Well, we figured out where those coordinates lead to.
That's cool. I'm super interested in that.
Okay. You look like you got something. on
Okay,
your
so
mind.
this guy over here, and I just like cut you off when you start talking about it. This guy over here, his name's Luke, and he had someone steal a bunch of money from him. And I told him we'd go get it back for him.
You didn't think to bring this up with us first.
No, I figured you guys would want to do that. You're all good people, right? I mean, this is a guy's life savings we're talking about. I mean, he gave it out of the goodness of his
real
heart.
close while he's talking, leaning real close. That's his son in the car. He can probably hear you.
I step.
She's
take a step
uncomfortably
back.
close to you right now.
Yeah, so when he's like step backs, like the gravel beneath him like makes a loud noise. He steps away from you. Okay, so yeah, life savings. Gotta go talk to this guy. Try and get it back.
Is he? he's in
How
the
did
city?
he lose it?
He gave it to the guy out of the goodness of his heart, and I don't think anyone should be taken for a ride like that.
I mean,
Look at everybody.
he willingly gave this guy money, though. Like, why?
Well, it was
Why is it
an
our duty to
investment
get
of
it back?
Because the guy just ghosted him. I don't think that's very fair. Do you?
Oh, so it wasn't like a gift or a loan. He invested it?
Well, a loan is an investment, right?
So, okay, so it was an investment and he was expecting a return and he didn't get it back. Okay, so he was swindled. All right, that makes more sense.
Wait, was he swindled? How long did it take? What were the terms? What?
I didn't get the specifics, man. I felt really bad for the guy.
Is there any money in it for us?
Well, it doesn't have to be money in it for it. It'd just be the good feelings that we get afterward, right?
I mean, we could use a little bit of cash. I'm not saying we take the guy's life savings, but I mean, if he offers us a little bit, I don't think we say
Somebody
no.
already did that.
Maybe we can ask him for a refund on the gas and snacks we got. So, $30, $40, however much we spend here. I think that's a fair amount.
Well,
Listen, Lark, we'll see how hard the job is. If the guy's a lot of trouble, we might want a little bit of compensation just because hard work deserves to be compensated.
Please. I can convince a... What's a good metaphor for this? I can convince a...
can sell ice to an Eskimo.
Yeah, I can do that.
Do you even know what an Eskimo is?
Yeah, it's a little red creature on Sesame Street.
Yep.
All right.
Look over at Raven. Do a grimace like
She's just face palming. Like,
Roxy's gonna.
Because a puppet can't
on
eat anything.
Chad's
So
leg.
why would ice? Ice doesn't.
Well,
right, for
Oh,
puppet?
God.
Listen, if this guy's in the town, we've got half an hour for this guy to install the radio. We can take a look.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
it's north.
Roxy tugs Chad's leg while he's got his face in there to see if he responds.
I lean into the nearest person. Roxy really needs to learn boundaries.
You see, he kind of looks back over his shoulder. Yeah.
Do you know what was the guy's name?
Miles?
Miles.
Oh, no, the one we
Kim?
gotta get the money from. Miles.
Oh,
Kim,
Miles
yeah.
Kim, yeah.
Do you know this Miles Kim person?
Miles? Yeah, I know him. And he kind of like
Yeah.
goes back to working, and he's kind of talking while he's like working. He says, "Yeah, the guy's nuts."
Is he trouble? Like dangerous nuts? Like if we go to talk to him, he's gonna flamethrower us or something?
Nah, he hasn't hurt anybody. He's just nuts. Dad, he gave him a bunch of money, and he's pretty sore about it.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him about that. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, boy, you gonna try to get Dad's money back?
Guess so. When she reaches over, she kind of leans on him and pushes in the cigarette lighter, and she's just kind of waiting, watching what he's doing.
And you can see that he's kind of like he's stripping some wires into the dashboard and twisting them together and putting a little tab on it to kind of twist them together. He's like, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about him. He hadn't hurt anybody, but the guy's bad shit.
Roman, can you act crazy?
Oh.
Sorry, Ramon, can you act crazy?
Maybe. I mean.
Okay, good. Now we have JJ and Ramon who can act crazy. Perfect.
Wait. I probably turned to
no, it's
JJ
not
and I'm like,
act.
Why
that'll
look at
get
each
a
other like, what?
Water Raven.
it's like, this is your friend. What the hell is she talking about? They kind of look.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's see.
Mhm.
Did you say where this Kim guy is, Lark?
North, where was it the drain that goes into the lake? What was it? Sorry.
It's where the Kern River drains into into Lake Isabella.
Yeah, it's where the river meets the lake. The Kern River.
I'll probably take a look at our maps, I guess, and see, like, can we walk there reasonably, or should we wait for the work on the car to be done?
Look at the map. I mean, it might be a 5-minute walk. It's just past the old elementary school.
All right, Chad, we're gonna go talk to this Miles guy. Hopefully it goes well, but we'll pay you when we get back, regardless.
Yeah, I'll have it here for you. It'll be ready by the time you get back, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we can go anywhere when you're in our car, anyways.
Hey, and if we don't come back, you got the car all to yourself, man.
Kind of looks at you and gives you a strange look. Okay.
That was supposed to be a light-hearted joke. You never know if there's like a grizzly bear out in the woods or something that's gonna maul all of us to death, right?
Grizzly burger. As she pops the lighter out, lights her cigarette, puts it back in. I really wish they had a grizzly burger around here.
That's what the beef jerky is. It's grizzly meat. It's from Grizzly Burger. Look at it. And he tries to point out the beef jerky label.
He says you're gonna have to head higher up in the Sierras to find any Kodiaks.
I don't know why I need a camera, but okay.
She just flinches at that one. Where's the path?
Yeah, it's just a walk up 495.
All right, well, let's go find this Kim guy and see if we can convince him to give us money.
It's
This'll be
possible,
fun.
too, that he buried some of the money by the Isabella Peak Trail to the south. We're going to have to go check that out, too.
That's oddly specific, but all right.
Seems out of the way.
Can we tell that Lark is lying?
I mean, go ahead and give me a wits roll, and I guess that'd be opposed by Lark's empathy.
All right.
And make sure to add your tensions in there.
Yep.
Tension? I've got no tension with my man Alex.
Tie. Interesting. I'd say you probably get the idea that.
He's not.
I mean, it's hard to tell.
everything.
It's hard to tell. I mean,
He's probably not telling me everything.
No, it probably is easy to tell. It's pretty obvious that he's hiding something.
Yeah, you
Because
get that he's.
the Lark doesn't lie, so
I've probably kind of like walk him up to the side. I'm like, Lark, if you want to visit things here, that's fine. You don't have to come up with an excuse.
okay, cool. So we can definitely go to the rope swing after this, right?
Yep. Yeah, sure. We're probably gonna spend the night here one way or another because we're all tired.
Right on. I'm
All right.
excited.
Let's go. Let's go find this guy.
I'm just worried this guy with the last name of Kim is a Korean, might be on his rooftop. He could be in trouble.
It's okay. We're not in LA.
We're close.
Yeah, close enough.
It's probably a couple 100 miles.
Okay, you go first.
I will.
Alright. So you all begin walking up 495, and the gravel kind of cracks beneath your shoes as you walk. You can see that what used to be asphalt has been so unkept that the years and years of disrepair have basically turned the asphalt into what is just a black gravel. As you're looking around, you can now see that the surrounding hillsides and even in the lake, you can see the remnants of old military gunships and drones. And Major Ramon, looking at this, you're reminded of there was actually once during the Civil War a large battle that was fought here between the federal forces and the Western Confederacy. And what you're seeing here is the remnants of that. You can see large craters kind of just blown into the side of hilltops, along with what are now the skeletons of old gunships, probably scavenged for parts and things.
Would I have to roll anything for any potential like flashbacks or trauma?
Were you in the Civil War?
Actually, do you think this might be a traumatic event for you?
My flaw is I'm haunted by flashbacks from the war, so I feel like it'd probably be close enough even if he wasn't directly involved.
Yeah, okay. So for traumatic events, there is a bit of hope loss associated with that. So I would say this isn't terribly, because you're not in imminent danger and it's not something that you haven't seen before, but I would say with a potential hope loss of 1, go ahead and make an empathy roll.
All right. Probably can't now. Leaders for I have the leader trait, which is +2 dice, rolling empathy, incapacitate, somebody suffered a breakdown, but I don't think I can use that on myself. That wouldn't make sense.
I can take a look at that real quick. Isn't it +2 dice and rolling for empathy to rally? Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't apply to you.
Yeah, as much as it'd be funny to see me hype myself up.
I bet Lark could do it.
Okay.
Hype himself up.
If you want, you can try to push. It doesn't say you can't push those rolls, so I'd say you can try to push that if you want. But you are risking further hope loss.
I'll just take one hope point loss, and you probably see Ramon has a 1,000-yard stare for a little bit, just staring off at the lake, and then shakes his head and keeps walking. And people can, I guess, roll to notice that if they want. He's not trying to hide it.
You didn't drown as a kid, did you?
Raven might be paying attention because she's still kind of on edge with everybody. So would that be
Yeah, I'm sure.
wits? Where?
Yeah, I would. Well, I could say you'd probably notice it just off the top, just by looking at him. But trying to figure out what he's worried about would probably require a wits roll.
That'd be a wits roll. Okay.
I don't think JJ worries about what's going on, but when she sees him kind of stop, she puts her hand on his shoulder and, "You okay?"
Just some old memories from the war. I wasn't here, but it's familiar.
Yeah.
She just kind of nods and says, "All right, well, if you need me to take a lead, I can."
I'll be
What happened here? Was there a war here?
And that's when Roxy's just like, "Hey, anybody want a piece of gum?" 'Cause I spent $1 to get a pack of gum because it helps you look cool, evidently, with empathy rolls. But I was just buying a pack of gum from here. And she's kind of just like, "Oh, here." And just interrupting when he's bringing up all the stuff. All the war stuff. Okay. Hand out sticks of gum. And let's see who can blow the biggest bubble.
Oh, you're on.
Do we need to roll to blow bubble gum?
What would that
It's an
be?
acquired skill.
That's
Agility,
strength, right?
Yeah.
agility, strength.
Yeah. Blow a bubble with a strength roll. Sure.
Oh, God. I'm going to fail. I probably won't even get the bubble started.
Lark
These
and
dice are
I
getting
are
crazy.
fantastic.
Oh, God, she succeeded.
Oh man.
Of course, the men have bigger bubbles because, men are superior to women in every way, right? Just kidding.
I don't have the lung power for this. I'm a smoker.
I would love that to
Yeah.
be a side of Lark that nobody knows about. He's just
He's
incredible
actually
misogynist.
not-
Sexist.
He's super racist and super misogynist.
I love everybody except certain people.
The store clerk was white, right?
Wait, this guy's last name is Kim. Now I gotta beat him up.
Oh, God.
All right.
Nice. So those two won the contest, clearly.
Yep.
But just totally trying to get everybody's mind off of destruction and horror of the war as we walk.
And you
think
you
Raven's
recall
just
the memory
blowing
of you had the same contest like years back with one named Adelar Took. And he won, and he killed himself afterwards.
If you know, you know, chat.
That's such a nice pipe, though. Man, that is a nice pipe.
It really is.
It was worth it.
But yeah, I think Raven would be doing like the slightly annoying thing where you blow like a really small bubble and then pop it and like re-chew the gum.
Yeah.
That's not annoying.
It can be annoying, depending on how much you do it.
All
I
right.
can teach you how to blow a bigger bubble if you want.
Nah. She's just gonna keep blowing the small bubbles and popping.
Somewhere the old man comes and like, he wouldn't know about blowing. He's gay.
No.
Hey, let me ask you though, real quick. What were you drawing in the car? Anything cool?
No.
No. Like, no, nothing cool, or you just don't want to talk about it? It's okay if you don't want to talk about it. You don't have to talk about it with me if you don't want. I'm not going to force you to talk about something you don't want to talk about.
Nothing cool, but she'll just show like the starting sketch of what looks like a tree branch with a bird outline.
A tree branch. Okay. Bob Ross style.
Literally,
All
like-
right. Well, if we get a chance, I've got a bunch of oil paints in my backpack. We should paint something on the car. I want to name it Sunset Heat Wave, but apparently it's Roxie's car, and I don't know if I have naming rights, even though I bought it.
Sunset heat wave.
Yeah, because it's like that orange color at the beginning of The Lion King.
I've heard worse names.
All right.
Roxy's just like, why would you name the car?
Why wouldn't I name the car? The Millennium Falcon's got a name, doesn't it? You don't call it the YT 1300.
But that's a
And I
spaceship.
imagine nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Well, Star Wars came out in the 70s, man.
Well, I mean the more specific part about the model of the Millennium Falcon.
No, Ramon definitely knows. He was in the chair force, man. He's a nerd.
All right, so you guys continue walking, and eventually you pass the cemetery, the old Kern Cemetery, or the old Wofford Heights Cemetery on the left-hand side. And it's just kind of this, it's got this old rusted iron fence that surrounds it with a large archway that just says cemetery over the top. Some of the letters have begun to rust away. And off to the right, yes.
Does it
See,
have
even this place is just called cemetery.
I was gonna ask, does it look like it has a veteran section?
Yeah, actually it does.
Ramon probably stops for a second. Maybe just looks, salutes for a second, and walks on.
I'm behind you, and I look at you as you walk on, and I look over at it, and I do the same.
And one thing you notice about it is a lot of the veteran graves, some of them are inscribed with who they are, but a lot of them are just crosses that are blank.
Yeah.
But as you continue on for probably another minute and a half, 2 minutes, you begin to see what looks to be just this probably 8-foot tall, 10 steel fence. It's got like little holes rusted in it that just kind of encircles a wide area. And you see stacks of just junk, steel, plastic, remnant, like tire. You see a tire stack off in the back. And you can hear the sounds of something. It sounds electrical on the inside.
This
And
doesn't look creepy at all.
And eventually, you can kind of come up to the front, and you see that there's a gate that is made of the same tin. You can't really see through it or anything like that. You do see that there are little holes kind of just punched into it or just rusted away that you'd be able to see inside, and the gate itself has got like a bar across the front with a chain.
Is there anything like a buzzer or something to bring us in?
You don't see one. You can hear
Roxie's gonna put her eye up to a hole.
Mom will just yell out, I'm like, is Mr. Kim here?
And as you do that, you peer through the hole, and you can see just, as I said, stacks and stacks and stacks of junk. You also see what looks to be a robot kind of walks around, and it's the pieces of it don't seem to fit together. It looks like it was kind of pieced together from all kinds of different sources. It's just kind of a jury-rigged robot. But just beyond, you see this large statue that's been erected, and it's constructed of what looks to be all kinds of military equipment. You see what look to be almost like howitzer barrels that make up its legs, and you see it stretches up into a large torso that looks to be made of like a tank head, or the tank turret, and large wings that kind of are outstretched. You can see a large white star kind of painted on one of the wings as if it was taken from the side of a gunship. And you can see there's a man on a ladder, which is currently, you see a welding helmet, and it looks like he's welding a new piece to the statue.
It looks like he's building a mech.
Holy smokes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And at this
A
point,
mech, manned robot thing. You know, you get in, fly around like in one of the movies.
Surely you've played Mech Assault.
No.
Or is it Mech Warrior at this time?
The Mech Warrior.
Well, I think we know where Luke's money went.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, that stuff you can just go pick up on the... Looks over at Major Ramon. Over in the fields over there.
Is it?
Not using the other word for it. Not a battlefield, a field.
Yeah, so let me ask, because this is important for me, sorry. The Was it like a junkyard we walked past?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's on my journal too. I have to go walk through there. Sorry.
And at this point, Major Ramon, you shout out for Mr. Kim, and you see the individual up on the ladder, Roxie. You see he flips up his welding helmet, and he looks off in the direction of the gate. Says, "Yeah, I'm Mr. Kim."
Could we speak with you?
You see he begins making his way off the ladder. The rest of you kind of hear some footfalls as he makes his way towards the gate. And he begins to, you hear some chains wrestling around, a padlock unlock, and you hear the gate kind of swing open just a little bit so where he can look out. And you see this an Asian man with short hair. Probably, you guess he's probably in his 50s, although he seems to have aged relatively well. Although one thing you notice is that one of his eyes is kind of tilted off to the side. And he looks at you all. He says, "What can I do to help you?"
Well, we talked to one of your buddies. You know Luke, right?
Oh, yes, Luke Werner. Yeah, I know Luke.
Well, he was hoping I'd get in touch with you, but I guess he couldn't.
Oh, you see, I've been very busy. Please, if you want, come in. And he opens.
Thank you very much.
He opens the gate, and you can see basically his full form. He's kind of like a slim built. He's like a very athletic built. He's kind of on the shorter end, probably maybe 5'7" or so, a little bit taller than Luke. But one thing that sticks out to you is that you notice he has a particular scar on his forehead. Looks like a circular scar.
I will offer him the root beer that I bought since I got the sarsaparilla as well.
Thank you. I've not had a root beer in a while.
Of course, we're guests, and it's proper custom to bring a gift when we're guests, right? That's a thing, right?
Yeah, I'm not used to having a company. Thank you. And you see he just downs it almost in 3 gulps. That root beer is gone.
Oh my!
Large belch.
How many seconds long is his belch? That may also be on my journal.
4 seconds.
You see me counting the when he's burping. Just shy.
Now, you said you are coming to talk to. You wanted to talk about Mr. Werner.
Yes, we understand that he invested some money with you and was hoping to get a return at some point.
Oh no, I already gave that money away.
Gave it away.
Well, yes, I gave it to Big Brother.
Big Brother, like the government?
Look up at the statue.
Oh, no, yeah, a big brother. And he points over to the statue.
Oh.
So the money's in Big Brother?
Oh, yeah. He needed money, so I give him money.
Wait, that's not a drone, is it?
No, that's a Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Well,
Actually, he's just gonna
Mr.
get close and circle around it, looking at it hands off.
Well, Mr. Kim, there seems to have been a misunderstanding about this money. I guess Luke Warner expected it to be paid back and then some, and you haven't fulfilled your part of that. And so now,
No. See, that's where Mr. Werner is wrong. See, it's not Mr. Kim that give him his money back. Big Brother will return tenfold any blessings.
I'm gonna look over at Roxie and just be like wide-eyed, trying to gauge if you understand what's going on, because I don't understand what's going on.
You give to Big Brother, and he brings blessings upon you. Mr. Werner just needs to be patient. And
What's a blessing?
A blessing, Like you pray.
No, I'm sorry. I'm saying this to the party.
Oh.
A scam is what it is, kid. So, Mr. Kim, I don't know. I feel like there was a little bit of lying that happened between you and Luke Warner, and is there any of those blessings that we can give to Mr. Warner now? I know he needs to be patient, but that was a lot of money to give to you or Big Brother, and I'm sure that enough time has passed that some of those blessings could come to fruition.
Ah, you see, the Big Brother works in mysterious ways. He brings blessings upon you in your daily life. Perhaps you do not get killed by a malfunctioning robot. Or perhaps a meteor does not fall on your house. Or perhaps your store becomes more profitable. He needs to give it time.
Mr. Kim.
And if you want, go ahead and give me an empathy roll real quick. If you want.
I think
All of us
we are
just-
chewing gum.
Yeah, if you guys want to give me an empathy roll, and this is kind of just to kind of determine his state of mind. Yeah.
And we're all chewing gum. Let's go.
And meanwhile, as he's like,
the gum doesn't help
Yeah.
in that regard, does it?
The gum
No,
helps
you're trying to
impress
seem
people,
cool.
make you look
Yeah.
cool.
I'm chewing gum, therefore I can.
Whoa.
get insight into something.
Oh. The investigator
Dang,
part of me
JJ.
reads right through this guy.
I had almost all unsmiley faces or unhappy faces. It was so
Wait a second,
close.
why did I roll only one die? My empathy's 4. That's weird.
Weird.
that is weird.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Were
know.
you
It
sad?
was 1 DS for some reason. Okay.
Yeah, that is odd. So those of you who succeeded, you can tell that he fully believes what he's telling you.
Okay. So he is
And
crazy.
Major Ramon,
Yeah.
looking at him and with your experience, you can tell that, and probably Roxie too, because you've probably seen this as well. He's got a bullet wound in his head.
Mm.
That's why you can see as he's like looking at you and talking at all of you, one of his eyes is kind of just like trailing off and is always just kind of off, looking off to the right.
I try and look and see where that eye is looking.
Lead poisoning.
Mr. Kim, did someone hurt you?
Oh, what, this? Yeah. I don't quite remember, but I remember waking up one day and I couldn't remember anything. Happened many years ago. About the time that the war was going on.
Are you a veteran?
Oh, no, I'm not a veteran. I just, I've been here all my life.
A veteran
Well,
of the
not all my
Vietnam
life.
War.
I came over here back in 1960, how is it, 19? It was back in the 60s. The Rolling Stones was really big.
Can I say something? Do you mind? Lark and Marrow. You can just call me Lark.
Oh, Miles.
And I
Miles
re-
Kim.
my-
This is a big brother.
I reached my hand out to shake his hand.
And this is Ernest. And you can see the robot kind of he goes over to the gate and shuts it.
Mr. Kim, I feel like I like look over the party kind of like worried for a moment. I feel like I need to tell you something. And I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I think maybe you have a misconception that Big Brother is some sort of real entity, but it's just a big statue, my friend. I think you might be confused.
What did you say? Tell me.
Big
No, Big Brother is real.
No,
I
no,
feel
look
his
at him.
influence in my life every day.
Well,
I build onto him, and he blesses me every day with another day of life. I wake up every morning thankful that I get to wake up and breathe the air.
Mr. Kim, I think most people associate that with God, not Big Brother. I think Big Brother might might be a misconception about the way the universe works.
I think. And he looks back at the statue. What?
See, it's just a
No.
statue.
No, I can't do that. Really?
Is he talking to you right now, Mr. Kim? Because we don't hear anything.
Big brother, he says you can't leave now. You have to stay.
Well, I'm glad to stay as long as it takes to convince you.
You could take it up with a big brother. And at that point, you see the robot locks the gate behind you. And you feel as though you are now trapped.
Can I do
in
He's hiding
this
behind the
junkyard.
leg of Big Brother.
There's no chance an empathy roll would maybe not convince him fully, but maybe get him
Diffuse the
to
situation.
kind of start to think for himself, like maybe Big Brother is just a statue.
And I think that is something that we will be able to pick up on next week.
My dear friend Miles, I can see that you're confused. You built a statue whose words you can't refuse. I promise you, I mean you no harm. My words are sincere, I don't mean alarm. If you open up to me, I can see if I can give a little company. You don't have to live out here with nothing but scrap and thoughts. My friends and I can help you with the gifts that we brought. Well, I can sing a song to warm you up and inspire your day. Raven could paint a mural on Big Brother to help you find your way. And Alex here can sympathize with that wound on your head, while Roxie gives you life advice to think about in bed. I guess what I'm saying is you should let down your guard, and soon you'll realize that life and loss just ain't so hard. I met a guy named Luke Werner, kind and caring store clerk. He works the gas station nearby, overburdened by his work. To invest in your future, he lent you some cash. Now what you did with that money, you know I have gotta ask. Did you give to Big Brother thinking he would bless your day? Or did you think it would clear out the debts you must repay? I guess I'm asking cause I wanna know you, how you got this way. Tell me about yourself, what you do and what you like. Maybe we can get to know you. My friends don't wanna fight. Well, I could sing a song to warm you up and inspire your day. Raven can paint a mural on Big Brother to help you find your way. And Alex here can sympathize with that wound on your head, while Roxie gives you life advice to think about in bed. I guess what I'm saying is you should let down your guard, and soon you'll realize that life and loss just ain't so hard. So Miles, if you wanna tell me your story, and here I'll end to learn why you think Big Brother needs this money to spend on the blessings that he grants you morning and afternoon. Then I'll sit and listen and hope we reconcile soon. But if you open your mind and be receptive to my words, you'll find that Big Brother's just a statue and can't be hurt. I promise you, you'll feel better. Just repay Luke what you owe, and then my friends and I will help you get to know. Well, I could sing a song to warm you up and inspire your day. Raven could paint a mural on Big Brother to help you find your way. And Alex here can sympathize with that wound on your head, while Roxie gives you life advice to think about in bed. I guess what I'm saying is you should let down your guard, and soon you'll realize that life and loss just ain't so hard. You're not broken, Miles, I hope that you know. You've got friends in us, so you won't be alone.